Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit because they're smaller. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. Tyson's probably going to have a few.
Tyson has eventually embraced the reality Fury in the recent Unified World Heavyweight Championship
has now
Mike
acknowledged
Oleksandr Usyk being the greatest heavyweight boxer of this era. But even beyond that, Mike Tyson has shown support for Oleksandr Usyk's decision to return to the cruiserweight division, as he sees no reason why Oleksandr Usyk
in their first fight, while many in the boxing community view Usyk's win against Dubois in August 2023 as controversial.
I'm gonna look forward to that fight. That's gonna be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just gonna overpower him. He's gonna catch up with him and overpower him.
Controversial, Tyson sees it differently, asserting that Dubois has little to offer against Usyk. For Tyson, Usyk has nothing left to prove, not only in the heavyweight division, but also in the cruiserweight division, where he might compete next year. While Daniel Dubois once managed to knock out Anthony Joshua, Usyk has already defeated Joshua twice. Known more for his technical prowess than his knockout power, Usyk's dominance lies in his skill, strategy, and adaptability. Tyson emphasizes that Dubois cannot present anything new to challenge Usyk, who remains a unified heavyweight champion and a formidable presence across weight classes. Oleksandr Usyk showcased his impressive boxing skills and footwork, frustrating Tyson Fury over 2 matches. Tyson Fury, named after the legendary boxer Mike Tyson, has been
with people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking him out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging.
Widely regarded as one of the best heavyweights of this era. However, Mike Tyson's recognition of Usyk as the top heavyweight cements Usyk's position as truly deserving of his accolades. Before the much-anticipated undisputed World Heavyweight Championship fight, Mike Tyson had predicted a win for Fury. In May, during a press conference with Jake Paul, Tyson was asked to choose between Usyk and Fury. Drawing from his own experience of stepping into the ring for high-stakes heavyweight clashes, Tyson made his pick. Despite his prediction, the outcome turned out differently. Mike Tyson was present in the arena when Fury and Usyk finally faced off, with all 4 world titles on the line. The fight ended with Usyk emerging victorious by split decision, solidifying his place at the pinnacle of the sport. The matchup was originally scheduled for February 17th, but had to be postponed after Fury suffered a cut above his eye during sparring. Usyk's win further highlighted his mastery and dominance in the heavyweight division. Speaking to a reputable news source, Mike Tyson shared his thoughts and predictions for the highly anticipated fight between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. Reflecting on Fury's recent performance against Francis Ngannou, Tyson emphasized not to overanalyze that bout. "Hey, we shouldn't focus on what Fury did against Ngannou," he said. "You have to understand he is still the champion. He made that night memorable, giving Francis the opportunity. It was just a bad night at the office for him. We all have bad nights, and that was his." Looking ahead to the Fury vs. Usyk matchup, Tyson expressed excitement, calling it an interesting fight. Despite Usyk's undeniable skills, Tyson leaned toward Fury, citing his sheer power and resilience. "I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him. I've got to go with Fury. I think he's the best fighter in the world, especially in the heavyweight division. Great fighters look bad, but that doesn't stop them from being great fighters." Of the 3 judges ringside, not one scored a single round for Tyson Fury after the
deal with his movements, but he's very difficult to fight. Very difficult, very smart, very fast.
Midway point of the fight, a decision that left many stunned. "It's crazy, but I'm calm and collected. I'm not screaming and shouting. That is nonsense," one observer commented. "Don't get me wrong, both fighters put their heart and soul into it. Both sacrificed a lot. I know what Tyson went through for this fight, and I know Usyk did the same. All you want is a level playing field and a fair crack, and that scoring was not good at all." Fury later claimed he had won the fight by 3 rounds, despite the judges' clear scoring in favor of Usyk. The outcome left Fury's fans and boxing enthusiasts criticizing the judging. The fight, held on Saturday night, was a high-stakes rematch where Fury sought revenge following his defeat in their first encounter. Ultimately, Usyk emerged victorious again, solidifying.
Obviously, you didn't agree with the decision.
No, I certainly didn't. I didn't see how one judge could only didn't give him a round from round 6 onwards, and the other 2 gave him 1 round each. I don't know what fight they were watching. A neutral was
his dominance. The highly anticipated showdown in May ended with Oleksandr Usyk winning via unanimous decision, though many felt there was little to separate the two fighters. Tyson Fury, visibly disgusted as the result was announced, left the ring without offering his perspective. Boxing promoter Frank Warren was equally critical, taking aim at the judges for their scorecards. Meanwhile, boxing fans on social media erupted in outrage, with many feeling Fury was unlucky to lose. Tyson Fury has just been robbed so freaking bad. No way that was 116-112 to Usyk, one user declared. Another fumed, "Fury's been robbed there. Usyk has not won by that margin. What fight were the judges watching?" A third added. The fight was robbed. Tyson Fury deserved.
De La Hoya was sitting there and he had Tyson winning like I did, and I think most of the people sitting where he was at.
What do you think the scorecard should have been, in your opinion, Frank?
I thought Tyson won it.
By what? The same score but reverse?
Couple of rounds, at least.
Deserved it. Others echoed similar sentiments, with one stating, "That's awful, Fury has been robbed." Another fan opined, "Usyk won by 4 rounds from all 3 judges. Fury won that, draw at best, robbed." A final voice raged, "Tyson Fury won that boxing match. He was robbed. I thought he won by a round or 2. With Fury opting not to address the controversy, Warren was left to answer questions about his fighter's loss. The promoter expressed his frustration, baffled by the judge's decision to give Usyk the win. How come Tyson Fury didn't get the decision?" Warren questioned, reflecting widespread disbelief. "It only got 4 rounds in this fight? It's impossible!" Frank Warren fumed, expressing his deep disappointment.
He was in his jet, he had the better jet, doing what he had to do.
One last one, Frank, before you go in there. Does this set up a rematch with Dubois? Is that the next thing?
I don't know yet.
Alongside Tyson Fury, who was visibly upset. Warren noted that many at ringside felt the fight went Fury's way. With Fury now having lost his last 2 bouts, questions linger about the veteran's future. Although approaching the twilight of his career, Fury has previously insisted on continuing to box. However, Warren refused to speculate, stating that only Fury could decide his next move. "It's up to him," Warren said. "It's just after a fight, and emotions are running high. I don't get it. Did you only give him 4 rounds out of 8? I'm really disappointed. We'll have to see."
Your thoughts on AI judging fights in the future?
By the review of that, absolutely. Here's one. Call the computers.
See what happens in the future for Tyson. I thought he was in control, boxed really well, and had Usyk on his back foot. Now I know better. Let me explain. Despite Fury's efforts, Oleksandr Usyk once again proved why he's regarded as one of the sport's best. With consecutive victories over Tyson Fury in May and December, Oleksandr Usyk solidified his dominance. 7 months after suffering his first professional defeat to the Ukrainian, Fury returned to the Kingdom Arena seeking revenge. Unlike the showmanship of their first encounter, the Gypsy King was all business from the opening bell. He kept his guard high, applying pressure, and looked to land damaging strikes early. The challenger started brightly, maintaining a high work rate throughout the opening rounds. However, Usyk remained as crafty and elusive as ever, skillfully finding openings to counter the larger man. As the fight progressed into the later rounds, both fighters enjoyed moments.
In that fight there, never hurt me once. Landed. I've got a couple of flesh wounds, they'll be gone in 2 or 3 days. But yeah, not a mark on me, we're all on, but listen, it is what it is. I know what's happened, and that's it. I'll go home.
Of success, trading exchanges that kept the outcome uncertain. When the final bell rang, all eyes turned to the judges. All 3 officials scored the bout 1-1-6-1, 1-2 in favor of Usyk. A bewildered Fury was later seen in the ring, discussing the decision, clearly frustrated with the outcome. Promoter Frank Warren revealed his disbelief at the judge's decision after Tyson Fury left the ring without giving a post-fight interview. Meanwhile, Oleksandr Usyk made history by joining the elite club of fighters to have held every major world championship belt at heavyweight. He is the first to achieve this in the four-belt era, which began in 2007. The prestigious list of undisputed champions includes legends like Jack Dempsey, Joe Louis, Floyd Patterson, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, and Mike Tyson. The most recent was Lennox Lewis, who defeated Evander Holyfield in late 1999 to claim the title. However, Lewis's reign lasted only 5 months due to territorial disputes in boxing, which have plagued the sport for decades and often prevented marquee matchups. Fury and Usyk, however, both pushed for this historic bout, which materialized largely thanks to Saudi Arabia's financial backing. The lucrative offer was too great for the fighters, their typically reluctant promoters, and the sanctioning bodies to refuse. Fury is reportedly set to earn over $100 million from the fight. To capture the lucrative Western pay-per-view audience, the bout didn't
start to get involved.
No, I thought our first 6 rounds he maybe nicked one of the rounds. Yeah, maybe. And then going forward, I believe I won a few of the last rounds as well.
Begin until 1:45 a.m. local time, underscoring its global significance and appeal. The bout at Kingdom Arena began early Sunday morning, with Oleksandr Usyk adopting an aggressive approach from the opening bell. He repeatedly slipped inside Tyson Fury's defenses to land effective body shots. Fury, displaying his trademark carefree attitude, even rested both arms on the ropes in a corner at one point.
That's what it's about. We put on a show for the fans. You know, Usyk's 37, I'm 36 years old, but we're not young kids anymore. We're at the end of our careers and we're putting a brilliant fight tonight, so I'm proud of myself.
Pretending to dodge punches as Usyk advanced. However, Fury soon ramped up his attack in the third round, leveraging his size advantage and unpredictable movement to throw powerful right hands behind his sharp jab. Fury appeared to hurt Usyk with body shots at the bell and rocked him twice in the 6th round with vicious uppercuts. Usyk, ever resilient, rallied and bloodied Fury's nose and face with a well-timed left hand. In the 9th, Usyk unleashed another punishing left, battering Fury around the ring. Fury sagged into a corner, barely staying on his feet in the final seconds of the round. Referee Mark Nelson could have stopped the fight but instead issued a standing count, which was interrupted by the bell. Despite reports of a suspected broken jaw, Usyk emerged victorious and moments later held a triumphant post-fight press conference as the newly crowned undisputed heavyweight champion. During the post-fight conference, Oleksandr Usyk was visibly emotional and spoke briefly to reporters. He tearfully shared his feelings about his late father, who passed away in 2012, and reflected on his spiritual connection before the fight with Tyson Fury. "I miss my father," Usyk said. "I said to my father, hey, Lisbeth, I live here. Please, no coming for me. I love you. It's hard when my father is coming for me, because I remember all my life that I know he's here." Usyk also expressed his desire to move away from discussing boxing after dedicating 9 months to training for the fight. "I started in October 2023. November, December, 9 months of work. I missed the new year. I missed the birthday of my son. I missed the birthday of my other son. I missed the
credit
birthday
for a
of my
knockdown
daughter.
right before
I
Fury
missed the
was
birth of
saved
my
by the
daughter.
bell.
I missed all
Fury
of my
struggled to
family
mount a
holidays.
consistent attack
All
after
the
nearly
time
getting
training.
stopped,
My
and the
focus
knockdown
was
turned out to
only
be the
on this
decisive
fight.
factor in the decision.
"Now I'm happy. I want to go back home," he stated. In contrast, Tyson Fury appeared deeply discouraged after the fight. Convinced that he had done enough to win, Fury disagreed with the judges' scorecards. In the Unified World Heavyweight Championship held in December, Usyk defeated Fury by split decision on Sunday, knocking down the hulking opponent in the 9th round and securing a narrow victory on 2 of the 3 scorecards. The 37-year-old Ukrainian champion now stands at the pinnacle of the heavyweight division, while Fury contemplates his next steps after what he believes was an unjust loss. Oleksandr Usyk became the first heavyweight to hold every major title belt since Lennox Lewis, adding Tyson Fury's World Boxing Council title to his own World Boxing Association, International Boxing Federation, and World Boxing Organization belts. Usyk's victory came after a spectacular late-round rally in a back-and-forth battle between 2 previously unbeaten champions in an exciting era of heavyweight boxing. "It's a great time, it's a great day," said Usyk, who stands 6 inches shorter than Fury and weighed in 30 pounds lighter. Usyk started strong but had to survive as the confident and charismatic Fury dominated the middle rounds. As the fight progressed, Usyk surged in the final rounds, showcasing the same relentless drive that earned him Olympic gold. He took control with a dominant 8th round, nearly stopping Fury in the 9th. In the final seconds of the 9th, Usyk hurt the 6'9" Fury with a left hand, sending him sprawling into a corner. Usyk was credited with knocking Fury down, securing a split decision victory. Fury, now 34-1-1, was left to reflect on his first loss in 30.
Do we have a definition of legal and illegal? Belly button is the line. Anything below that is a low blow. If you're hitting the pants, the blow is not legal.
A lot of people say, but it's legal punch.
26 fights, while Usyk cemented his place as the undisputed heavyweight champion. Oleksandr Usyk's 9th round stoppage victory over Tyson Fury was marked by a crucial knockdown right before the bell, which turned out to be the decisive factor in the fight. Fury struggled to mount a consistent attack after nearly being stopped, with the knockdown playing a key role in the judge's decision. Following this win, Usyk cautioned Daniel Dubois against fighting him again, advising him to avoid the same fate that saw him knocked out by Usyk's jab over a year ago. Usyk retained his titles through the 9th round stoppage, but controversy arose during the 5th round. Dubois landed a punch that sent Usyk to the canvas.
And the rematch, and the street fight. I'm ready.
Bare knuckle.
Tomorrow, maybe right now. Not boxing gloves, but a street fight. Hands, legs, not legs.
Canvas, which referee Luis Pabon ruled a low blow. Usyk was granted up to 5 minutes to recover, but despite declaring he was ready to continue, the referee encouraged him to take more time. Usyk used 3 minutes and 45 seconds before the fight resumed. In the 8th round, Usyk forced Dubois to take a knee, and in the 9th, Dubois was counted out, ending the fight in Usyk's favor. According to CompuBox stats, Oleksandr Usyk outlanded Daniel Dubois in every round of their fight, landing 88 of 359 punches thrown, compared to Dubois's 47 of 300, 57%. Dubois failed to land double digits in any round, showing Usyk's dominance throughout the contest. However, controversy surrounded the 5th round when Dubois landed a punch on Usyk's belt line that sent the Ukrainian to the canvas. Referee Louis Pabon ruled it a low blow, giving Usyk up to 5 minutes to recover. Many observers felt it should have been considered a legal punch, which could have potentially resulted in a knockout victory for Dubois. In his post-fight interview, Dubois voiced his frustration, saying, "I didn't think that was a low blow. I thought it landed, and I've been cheated out of victory tonight." Usyk's promoter, Alex Krasiuk, defended the decision, stating, "The belly button is the line. Anything below that is a low blow." This argument was echoed by other figures in the boxing world, including boxers Tony Bellew and Liam Smith. Talks of a rematch began immediately after Tyson Fury's fight with Usyk, when the Ukrainian was interviewed in the ring following his unanimous decision victory over Fury. Usyk retained his heavyweight titles with a 1-1-6-1-1-2 scorecard in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Dubois, who had won the IBF title by beating Filip Urgovic in June, was present at the Kingdom Arena. Grabbing the mic, Dubois declared, "I want my revenge. I want my revenge for the robbery last time. Let's get it. Let's go."
Man had
Where's
an unbeaten
Frank?
streak,
Make it
a
happen.
larger-than-life persona,
Usyk had
and a
previously
confidence level
defeated
that could
Dubois
probably
in
light
August
up the Vegas
2023
Strip.
in
But here's the
Poland,
kicker.
stopping him
Confidence
in the
doesn't
9th
win
round.
fights,
After
especially
being
when you
given
walk
4
into the
minutes
ring
to recover
thinking
from
your
the low
reputation
blow,
will do the
Oleksandr
punching for
Usyk
you.
drew on his
Oleksandr
superior
Usyk,
experience and
meanwhile, showed
determination
up
to
ready
beat
for
Daniel
war,
Dubois
not just
into
with his
submission.
fists, but
When
with a
asked
precise
about
game
a potential
plan.
rematch
Fury,
with
on the other
Dubois,
hand, he
Usyk
gambled on
responded
his size
confidently,
and
saying,
the idea that
"Yeah,
bigger
no
always
problem,
wins."
I'm ready for the next fight. No problem. Now I want to go back home, get a little bit of rest, and I'm ready. Your Excellency, make me a fight with Daniel Dubois." Before Dubois interrupted, Usyk was asked about the judges' scorecard for his rematch with Tyson Fury, which he won by a 1-1-6-1-1-2 margin.
One of Fury's
Usyk
most
remained
chef's
humble,
kiss
stating,
brilliant decisions
"I
was
win.
bulking up
It's
for the
good.
fight. The
I'm
guy
not a
came in
judge.
heavier,
I'm a
banking on the
sportsman. I'm
idea
an
that he
athlete.
could crush
It's
Usyk
not my
with pure
deal.
mass.
I win.
But physics
Thank you,
had other
God.
plans.
When asked
All that
how he
extra
keeps
weight made him
improving
about
even
as
as he
mobile as a
approaches his
parked
38th
car.
birthday,
And against Usyk,
joked,
who basically
"I don't
moves
know.
like a
Maybe
boxing
I'm training
ballerina,
well.
it was
My
a
wife helped
disaster
me.
waiting to
It's a
happen.
very happy day. My son's won
What do you want
competitions
to
too
tell
in judo.
Usyk
My
right
son
now?
talked to me. Hey,
Run,
Papa,
rabbit,
you're
run.
next.
Run!
I say, okay,
His footwork
I
was an
tried.
actual work of
Usyk
art,
also spoke
slipping
about
in and out of
Fury, who
range,
did not
landing
stay for
clean
an
shots,
interview after
and
the
basically
fight.
owning the
Usyk
ring like he
praised
had
his
a deed
opponent,
to it.
saying
He controlled
is
the
a
pace
great
of the
fighter,
fight from
a
the
great
jump,
opponent.
forcing Fury to play
Unbelievable
catch-up,
24
and the stamina,
rounds for my
unreal.
career. Thank
While
you
Fury
so
was
much.
gasping for air
Speaking
by the
in
halfway
Ukrainian,
mark, Usyk looked
added,
like he could go
I
another
want to
10
devote
rounds
this
without breaking
victory
a
to my
sweat.
mother.
It wasn't
She's
just physical
worrying about me
domination,
all the
it was
time,
mental
and
warfare.
I want to say to
and
her,
Usyk
thank
was
you
the
very
chess
much for
grandmaster,
everything you've
and
done
Fury
for
didn't
me.
even
I give all this to her and all mothers of Ukraine. For the latest updates in the world of boxing, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality content like this. Until next time, peace out.